Welcome back for another book talk video. Today is Fiction Friday, and I want to finish my series on the Lonesome Dove saga, which means I need to talk about Streets of Laredo. This book by Larry McMurtry I felt was a great capstone to the series, truly bringing in the emotions and themes and ideas that started with Lonesome Dove and really hitting hard with this masterpiece. I've already talked about the prequels, Dead Man's Walk and Comanche Moon. Yesterday, you got my video over Lonesome Dove itself. This is the second book in publication order, but the fourth book in timeline order. And like the others, they made a great TV miniseries for this one. Again, different actors. Every time they made one of these, they brought in different actors to play most of the characters, the main actors, though occasionally you get the same actor for a couple of them, which is also fascinating. I went ahead this summer and rewatched all of the Lonesome Dove saga with the miniseries. I even watched Return to Lonesome Dove, and in Return to Lonesome Dove, since that was really unauthorized by Larry McMurtry, the studio gave a slightly different timeline future than what we get in Lonesome Dove's actual sequel, Streets of Laredo. But I still enjoyed it. It's still interesting. But Streets of Laredo makes much more sense to me as the true sequel to Lonesome Dove, as opposed to Return to Lonesome Dove. Something else that I really enjoyed about the miniseries was that they got James Garner to play Captain Call this time. And I'm a huge fan of James Garner from all the years that he played Maverick and from him playing Marshall Zane Cooper in the Maverick film. Something that James Garner does so well is sarcasm. You could have given him basically any script and he would have found a way to deliver the lines with sarcasm. But I like the idea that in his old age, having been through everything that's happened in his life, the Captain Call has actually developed a more satirical, sassy, conversational tone. The way that James Garner delivers the lines in the miniseries comes across really well, I thought, and I felt like the joking spirit really embodied what there was from his best friend Gus from Lonesome Dove. So it was nice to feel that part of Gus with Captain Call on his own. And speaking of on his own, my goodness, he endures a lot in this story. And there are younger, less experienced people who come along and try to help him. But it's amazing. The talent and strength of Captain Call really comes through. He suffers, though, in this story. So I have to warn you, if you're a huge fan of his character like I am, there's a lot of suffering here. There are a lot of other characters. There are really interesting storylines going on with all the other characters as well. I have decided anytime from now on when someone says they're looking for a story that will let them cry, that will give them that catharsis of just tears and tears flooding down their face, that I should recommend Lonesome Dove coupled with Streets of Laredo, because there are times that I think that you would naturally cry for the suffering that happens to characters, but also I think there's something really moving about the end of this saga. I'm not going to give you the spoilers, but in the end, the situation, it definitely made me cry. So I highly recommend the series, and I guess this is the point at which I'm going to have to stop talking about Lonesome Dove for a while until I can come up with more ideas for videos, which I already have. So good news, in the coming weeks, expect at least one or two videos in which I do things like ranking actors who've played the characters. I want to at least do ranking actors for Gus and for Call, but I may do that or come up with some other creative ways to talk about the story and the themes and the characters and all of that, other than just these book talk overviews that I like to do. Put some comments down, leave me some feedback if you have video ideas that you'd like to hear me to do, or if you want to encourage me to do some actual spoiler-filled videos at some point, then let me know. The stories are great. Characters are phenomenal. That's it for today's book talk. Every day is a good day for a book talk. Peace.